Hey there, boys and girls. So we got a present in the mail from Amazon, of all places. Decided to buy something I've been wanting to buy for a little while, and I think you guys will think it's pretty neat. So let's look in the box, see what we got here. Now, for those guys that know what those are, you're already probably saying, wow, those are cool. For the rest of you, no, those are not ICT manifolds. These are AA's aluminum Kadron single port manifolds. So they're pretty thick on the mating flange right here, and unlike some of the ICTs that I had, they're fairly decent thickness from the flange to the mating surface for the sealing ring, which if these aren't long enough can be a problem, because when you bolt down the manifold it will interfere with the engine tins. Comes with a vacuum port. What I'm pretty impressed about is, I don't know why, I was expecting there to be a lot of casting flash and stuff inside. Can you guys see in there? It's really smooth. It's got a few little bumps and stuff, but nothing crazy. The oddball thing to me about it is, which I don't think it matters, this is on the outside, is it feels D-shaped on the outside. It feels really flat right here. And then on the sides here it's pretty curvy with more of a curve here, but the inside is a pretty straight tube in through there. So the outside doesn't really affect it. It feels fairly thick, especially up here around the mating flange. I'd say the thickness is all the way down is probably half the thickness of this mating flange, right at the edge, right about where my finger is. So, when I bought these, they were $250 plus $10.50 something cents shipping. And Amazon said they only had 8 of them. Interesting thing is, I went back and looked at them after I ordered it, and the inventory went down to 8 in stock. And the price went up to like $289, so they went up like $40 because they have less. So if you're thinking about getting these, look at aircooled.net. He has them on his website for $250, but the shipping was the thing for me. But now with the price of these gone up, because I bought one, one set, you might be able to buy them from aircooled.net. So any guys that's looking to build a single port with Kadrons, right now, in all reality, these are not that much more expensive than the steel manifolds that you can buy from Caddyshack or on the Samba. So they don't have the studs in this head, but I don't know, can we see down here? The studs actually do line up, and they line up well. It has, I'm dropping little things, pretty good amount of gap. And this has got a ring in it too. This has got a sealing washer in there, but there's plenty of gap. I think your tins and everything should clear. They're kind of a straight manifold, pretty straight. This head's about level there. You know, you might have to run a 36. I don't know if you're going to be able to run a stock fan shroud with this setup, but we'll find out later on. What in the, oh, it's desiccant seeds. So, anyways, boys and girls, I bought this for a future project. This will probably go on the Manx when we build a motor for that. I wanted to go back single port and go in carbureted this time. We're not going to do a turbo because we've already done that. So I wanted to do Kadrons. I like Kadrons. I've never really had the problems people talk about. I've had the idle issue when you use too much camshaft in it, with the idling on 2 cylinders. You know, when you get to like a C35 style or a 110 cam, that's just a little too much duration. But like a C25, 100 stock cam or anything in that range usually idles pretty decent. K7 has a lope to it, but sounds really good if you like a lope. But you know, so I've never really had the other problems with the flat spot and stuff. I think that's a generational thing with the Kadrons, because I've had some of the first gen of the remakes that were like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and those work perfect. And then I've had all the older ones, and those seem to work pretty well without having to do the vacuum mod. But I'm thinking the newer ones, you have to do that because something's changed in manufacturing. Anyways, the kit comes with the manifold. It comes with hardware. This is from Amazon. They actually give you the fittings and the studs, and they actually give you 1/4-inch fuel line for the balance tubing. I don't think, actually it's 3/8. 3/8, I'm sorry. I don't think the ones from aircooled.net do that, because I think they just have the manifold and the hardware. That might be something like they ordered theirs a long time ago from AA and they didn't do that stuff. So anyways, I'm rambling on. So don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos and all that stuff, and we'll eventually get to this project over here for the Manx once the buggy is done. And the buggy is requiring the transmission to be pulled and the other one be installed, which is a pretty big deal, and I haven't done it. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I need a haircut. What do you expect? I'll see y'all later.